Did you watch NXT by any chance this week? Or at least follow clips on Twitter?
Yes, I saw some of it. I think I know exactly what we're going to talk about here.
Okay, so for those that did not watch NXT, you may have missed the spot on the show where Shawn Michaels brought in Solo Sikoa into his office with Carmelo Hayes there as well, and forced Sikoa to vacate the NXT North American Championship because he entered a match that was not sanctioned, which he won that match to win the North American Championship. The match was negated, doesn't count. He's not the North American champion, and he had to hand over the title to Shawn Michaels. Now the title is going to be decided in a ladder match at Halloween Havoc that will feature Carmelo Hayes and 4 other participants. Do you think there's a legit reason for this, like storyline wise, or is this just a booking blunder by Shawn Michaels and Triple H and whoever is involved with NXT right now?
Well, I hope it's going to lead to something and something meaningful because, I mean, look, I think a lot of people were excited that, this is another belt within the bloodline. It kind of bolstered him up. It brought a little intrigue to him and NXT, and the fact that the bloodline was kind of showing up wherever they wanted and now winning titles. And there was a whole thing about Sami Zayn being the only one in the group without a title. So I was into it, and to see it just kind of like, you got to hand the belt back. It's kind of like, well, why even do it in the first place? Why even do it?
There's some theories you could throw out there. Obviously, you brought up Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Did Sami Zayn do some politicking with Shawn Michaels and say, look, and, did his whole conspiracy theory thing, like it wasn't a sanctioned match, he shouldn't be champion, and then that's going to get revealed down the line. And then that eventually leads to him getting forced out of the bloodline for whatever part of the story it's going to be involving Sami Zayn and the bloodline. The other thing is, this is obviously going to piss off Roman Reigns. Does he get involved with Shawn Michaels? And I'm not saying Roman Reigns is going to show up on NXT, but do we see, like, for example, Paul Heyman show up in NXT? Do we see the Usos show up in NXT and like build a story around this? Like, why was this title vacated? Who brought this up? Or is it just going to be like we've seen in WWE booking past where something happens, they should have a follow-up to it, and then it's like Finn Balor's rope breaking and no one knows how it happened?
There's a really 2 things that stand out in my mind so far since Triple H has taken over the realm of creativity. This would be one of them if it doesn't actually get explained. The other one is Damage Control winning the titles after, losing the match, 2 weeks prior to that. So
yeah.
Other than that, Triple H has been fairly consistent. And I think had some really good, well-produced shows with some good, intriguing storylines. But yeah, I just hope this pays off. I hope this isn't just, hey, you're dropping the title, someone else is going to be the champion after a ladder match, and that's it. But I hate when WWE does, I hate when all of pro wrestling does this. It's kind of like, all right, well, we're not going to follow up on it.